Good day, sweet, magnificent mother truckers. Today we are going to be gaming with the Strv key, the tank which lately got quite a bit of the facelift, and it looks way better on the paper than it did before. So, Strv key is the tier 9 Swedish heavy tank, although for me it's kind of slow medium with all honesty, and we will talk about why. But the tank received better DPM, better aim time, more damage per shot, better top speed. But the thing is, some tanks cannot reach the top speed even if you would try, and this is one of those vehicles. So what that means realistically speaking, you can go 35 kilometers per hour with a bad cruise skills, or if let's say you have let's go with experimental turbo, shall we? Experimental turbo on. If we are going with the skills and this is the off-road driving, you can go 39 kilometers per hour, something that nature. And I don't think that the ventilation would boost it, or maybe it would. Maybe it would, but not. Yeah, ventilation is actually boosting top speed as well. That's very, very nice. Good to know. So this is the situation, right? Without proper equipment, you will go 35 kilometers per hour. With the proper equipment, you can go up to 40 kilometers per hour, right? Now, if you would talk about the armor is nothing to write books about, and I really need to highlight this. Even playing hold down, you may think that you are doing well, but you can get penetrated into the face, or if someone is loading gold, or if someone is loading hits. Yeah, the situation is not so great. So don't treat this tank as most finest and the best vehicle where the armor goes, because this tank is not created for this. I had a one warming up game. I wonder, did I reset the stats or not? Maybe yes, maybe no. Doesn't really matter. I had like 5,000 combined battle with this tank just to feel it before I start recording the video, for obvious reasons, because once again, it's not like I play with every niche tank every single day. It doesn't work for me this way, and hopefully this is understandable, right? So what do we want to do? We want to go towards the middle, and we want to show the dominance for everyone that we are going to meet on our way. Now, looking into the alpha damage, it's is 420 with 1080 shell velocity and 252 millimeters of penetration. If you are loading gold, you have 310 millimeters of penetration and like 270 meters faster shell velocity as well, so that definitely adds up, and it will definitely feel that you will feel the difference. That's what I'm trying to say. And you know, I know that this is one of the very first tier 9 tanks that entered the game, and let's be very honest, it is definitely, it never was a good tank, right? And I don't really think that this facelift of this vehicle will suddenly make this tank awesome or amazing, or I will suddenly say that, oh man, Strv key is such a beautiful tank, everyone should get it. Definitely not. Definitely not, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, but it can be more bearable, and it can be just simply a tiny touch better, and I think this is exactly what Wargaming tried to achieve with this vehicle. They just simply try to make it a bit better. For me, I must admit, it doesn't really make sense to have this tank as a heavy tank. Medium tank, make it a bit quicker, and I would say everything is going to be alright, you know? But once again, that is only me, and maybe I am just being silly or stupid, or maybe I do not understand something, but for me, purely armor-wise, this is not a heavy tank. In my opinion, it's just simply medium in the best case scenario, or maybe to be even more accurate, slow medium. This is how I would describe this vehicle. Okay? Very nice. We are obviously looking and searching for enemies making silly goose mistakes. This is exactly what we need for a full happiness, fellas. That's all we need for a full happiness. We can clearly see that enemy team is in a bit of the pickle, to say that the least. They do not really have a great team. What where we are playing? O2. Okay, understood. That's why we are winning. If we would be playing on the O1, it would be a defeat already. I see. Okay. Erghasham. I could load high explosive for Erghasham. I do not know how useful that is, but this is always something to think about. And now we will start farming simulator for ourselves. Am I aware of that Conqueror can penetrate me in the face? Absolutely yes. I am very, very well aware of that, but once again, I am not going to overthink about it. I am completely fine. I will just simply try to play the tank to its strengths, which is to play hold down and to smile while doing so, and we are doing very, very good. I am feeling very sorry for this Arias 85. This gentleman is absolutely clueless. He doesn't understand which day it is and what is happening overall, but you know, that is his choice to play this way and to shoot high explosives, right? Okay, now the question is, can we have a decent enough angle to eliminate the Conqueror? This is the question, and I want to believe that we can do that. Beautiful, we eliminated Conqueror. Yeah, kind of average. Honestly, I'm looking into this tank and I'm playing with it. I don't see too many of the selling points. Yes, it's definitely better than it was before, because before it was very, very rough. You know, the DPM wise, the mobility wise, everything wise, it was just simply kind of weak. Now, on the other hand, it feels a little bit better. Yeah, I forgot to reset the performance with this tank. So, yeah. With a warming up game, this is what we have. It's okay. Everything is fine. 3.2 thousand damage. 400 assisting damage. We cannot complain about this. We are second by experience. We are second by the damage. And we got 126,000 profits. It is okay. Let's keep it up. Oh man, that is far away from being ideal. We are having a rat-a-tat, fellas. Oh man, going to the 1-2 line where we should be playing is a headache. Going somewhere towards the open field, it is going to be rough and it is going to be hard. This is not the right way to do the things. I mean, yeah, whatever. Let's try to play in this position. I don't have too many kind words to say about this, but we'll see. Maybe we have met enemy tourists, maybe we have met the gentleman that doesn't know what they are doing. That's what I'm hoping for. All we need to play against the gentleman that doesn't know what they are doing. I have a feeling that they should have a sniper schnitzel right about here. Yeah, we are kind of okay. I'm considering what is our approach to this situation, and all I need to do, I need to try to be hold down as much as I physically and possibly can, and we need to try to fight against the enemies. Is it hard? Definitely yes. Is it possible to do something? Well, if all stars will be aligned and the moon will shine green, and we are going to win the Eurojack lottery, you know, maybe, fellas, maybe. I have a feeling Saryuda is baboon. I have a feeling. Yes, look at him go. Look at him go, fellas. Okay, we have met one of ours, fellas. Now I am feeling significantly better about this. Absolutely glorious. Now, Gorilla is typing from the back. We are very, very well aware of that. Our mission is to make sure that we are going to be punishing the Type 71 every single time whenever we have a chance. Meanwhile, Arta just stunned us, which is far away from being ideal. Yeah, hard. Very, very hard. My lovely Saryuda got a free ticket to the garage. That's not exactly what we were looking for, but that's what we have. At least the gentleman had a good moves, okay? We can definitely tell that. He knew how to shake that turret. Another one. How are you supposed to play this game? Yop tararai. How are you supposed to play this game, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? On the positive note, we have the type over there, so maybe, just maybe... Oh, come on. How unlucky can you be in this type of situation, game? How unlucky can you be? Okay, our mission is to make sure that this gentleman will regret his life choices. This is our mission. Not the easiest one, but hey, we are trying to do our best. It is very, very hard. Very hard, folks. Extremely hard. Okay. We will just simply go sideways because we can. It is okay. Right. What can we do now? I mean, I kind of need to go for this gorilla. I kind of need to go for this mother trucker. I really don't want to take one for the team, but I am not entirely sure that otherwise we could make a bit of pressure here, okay? Maybe, just maybe we would have a good enough angle to slap this IS-7 or gorilla, but once again, this is with a fingers crossed type of situation, right? One thing what I really need to highlight instantly, I don't really feel, or I don't really see the greatest gun handling of this mother trucking tank. I definitely don't feel like... oh, suddenly, after the buff, the tank became so sweet, so beautiful, so beautiful. You can hit every and each shot, and this tank is... yes. I definitely do not feel that, fellas. I really need to highlight this, that I do not feel about this vehicle this way. Says Mr. Skillato while proceeding to hit the cupola. Listen, it's a very close distance, okay? That's why the situation went this way. Okay, let's try to defend the base and let's try to support our gorilla as much as we physically and possibly can. I know that it can be a very difficult and complicated situation, but I don't really think that we have any other alternative choice. I do not really think that we have any alternative choice for this. Actually, you know what? Let's wait until they will go in, because this Serpentine, he should just simply go in. The chance of us winning this is very, very low for obvious reasons, right? Okay, Serpentine took one for the team. Maybe I just need to get involved until someone will go on our butt. Serpentine, good, good, good. We are just trying to do our best. We can see this IS-7 in the back. We are very, very well aware of that, but what do you want me to do to begin with? Very hard to do something for this mother trucker over there. Yeah, I don't really think that we can do something. It's okay, we are trying to play. We are trying to fight for our life. Hopefully we will be able to get another shot. That's okay. And we are getting gangbanged. Listen. Your banana won't save you now. Wow. I mean, fair play. My banana definitely did not save me in this type of situation. You know what? He is not necessarily wrong. He truly isn't. Okay, so... all and all, what I noticed that this tank is not top tier, tier 9, okay? We have played a couple of games, we have seen it and whatnot. It is not a top tier, tier 9 tank. You know, like, oh, the tier 9, that is amazing, you know? If you would compare heavy tank standards, you have some beast like E75 and you have this one. You know, it's just simply different. Anyways, we are second by experience. We are first by experience. We are second by the damage, and we made 35,000 profits because we were firing quite a bit of the gold ammunition. Nothing to write books about, honestly. Last but not least, we can say that we are top tier mother truckers. That means we are going to go into the city and we will try to make enemies to regret their life choices. Or are we going to do that? You know what? I would love to start the game a bit differently. I want to take this position over there whenever I want to see enemies trying to get tiny touch more involved, and then we can tax them for free. Well, maybe not for free, but we can slap them. That's what I would love to see. This may be complicated, but we are hoping for the best. You know what is hope, fellas? We have a very, very good saying in Lithuania, hope is mother of stupid. This is what we are saying about the hope. So we are hoping for the best. How about that? How about that, folks? No. Any mistakes? I don't want to make pressure myself. I don't think it is worth it. We need to be smart. All we need to do, we need to wait until this type 68 will feel like, oh, I can make pressure. Or alternatively, Mr. Young Bing will say, I can make pressure. Right? That's what we need for a full happiness. That's what we need for a full happiness, folks. Come on. Make some silly mistake. Unfortunate, fellas, but so far the first 2 minutes are absolutely disgusting. I can see that we do not have anyone playing in the 890 line, which is not a good thing. I can see that some gentleman with a new loot box tank is taking one for the team, and he died in the city, which is understandable. It's kind of hard to play in the city with a triangle unless you are playing with XM57, and even then, you know, it is quite questionable. All we can do at this point in time is to wait. I mean, maybe potentially I could relocate. Okay, I'm changing my plan completely. Do I? I don't even care, no. I was considering to take this position over there because it could have worked very, very well in our favor, but maybe it is just simply too late. Because there is a couple of their place or couple of positions where you can be successful with the tanks like this. And in my opinion, one of the positions is to play hold down in the area like this, so the sniper schnitzels are supporting you. You know what? I will do that. I made a decision. I feel like this is a very, very weird game already. I'm sitting with 0 after 4 minutes of doing absolutely nothing. It is about the time to take our nuts in the hand and try to relocate. That's what I'm thinking. Now, obviously we can see that we are getting spotted here. We are very, very well aware of that. So maybe enemy Blesk is sitting in those bushes right about here. So we are just launching one blind shot, and we are going to be sitting in semi-decent position in a moment, you know? That's what we want to see. Now, obviously, at the time whenever we started relocating from the city, enemies started pushing the city as well, which is quite unfortunate, but once again, it is how it is, not much what we can change about this. Now, all we want to do, we want to make sure that every single time, whenever someone is making a mistake here of being aggressive, we are punishing them. We are sending them into the garage instantly. And I know this is not a very typical heavy tank gameplay, but sometimes you need to take kind of unpopular choices, at least in my opinion, in order to be successful. And I have a feeling that it will pay off. Because we have gazillion of the triangles as well. And what that means whenever we have gazillion of the triangles? That should mean that not only we have some support sitting over there, but in the same time enemy triangles will need to make some sort of pressure over time, you know? This is what I am hoping for. Man, where is this little bastard light tank sitting at? This is the question. Where could be this light tank, I'm talking about enemy Blesk. I mean, maybe there is no Blesk. Maybe it's my imagination, you know, also could be a possibility. I am still not considering about making pressure over there. And as you can see, the light tank eliminated our light tank. That basically means enemy light tank should be sitting somewhere around this area. That would be my guess. Obviously, he could be over there, and I won't be able to find him, for obvious reasons. But, maybe, just maybe, we could craft tiny touch better position over there. Okay, Blesk is sitting in the other side, at least now we know. We are going for a blind shot just like so, because there is a big chance the CS-52 he kind of shot himself, and that would be very much appreciated. Light tank is sitting right about here. That's what we expected, and that's what we predicted. It is going to be a very, very long game, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not very happy that I have 500 damage for the time being, but you know, it is how it is. What can you do? Not all the time you can be a champion, and sometimes you need to approach the game a bit slower. CS should not make pressure over there, at least that's what I want to believe. There is a tiny, tiny chance that this object would say, I wonder if I would peek here around the corner, would I get some use? There is a tiny chance of that. Hold it. Hold it. I mean, at least we are getting assisting damage. Spotting with a heavy tank, fellas. Spotting with a heavy tank like a crazy mother trucker. Would you look at that? Gazillion of the triangles. I mean, I am considering my life choices, and I know making some sort of pressure over there is just bad. What do you want me to do? Sure, I can go in front and I can die, and after that I can blame my team for being bad, you know? Or I can try to get some sort of use from this situation and this position. And I am truly trying to get as much use as I physically and possibly can over there. Let's go for a blind shot just like so. This CS-52C, he's just waiting. 6 minutes left. Very, very, very difficult game. But to be completely honest with you, I would rather have the game like this, which is frankly pain in the butt. But whenever it lasts longer than 4 minutes, you know, or after 2 minutes you do not know which team is winning. So that is something. That is something, folks. Man, I wish to say that I could do something over there, but ooh. Det är färdigt. Nice. Now this is exactly what I would love to see, fellas. I can see the Fede trying to be aggressive here. That's good. That is a farm. We can see another mother trucker sitting over there, but we are not too interested in him. We are okay. We are just making sure that we are going to punish the Fede for his stupidity. This is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. We need to load the APCR, so we don't need to aim. Beautiful, and we can just simply shred him through the superstructure, and we can feel pretty good about ourselves while doing so. Very, very nice. I am aware of that enemy artists are about to reload, but to be completely honest with you, I don't really care about that much. With all honesty, that is okay. Going back to see, is this object considering about flanking? Ooh, Arta pre-aimed properly. What a bastard. What a bastard, fellas. It's okay. Relax, take it easy. We are feeling kind of alright. Once again, no artists left from our side, so now potentially enemies just can simply drill the hole in our skull, and there is nothing what we can do in order to defend ourselves, unfortunately. But there is that. It's okay. Luckily, we punished the Fede once again. This is very, very good. And if we won't suck, we should be able to eliminate him from the game. Very, very nice. We can clearly see. Man, the gun handling of this vehicle is not even that good. Like, imagine the situation before. If now it feels like a nightmare. So how the gun handling was looking like before. Absolutely crazy, because this tank got quite a bit of the facelift, like I said in the start of the of this. I don't see the selling point of this tank. I just don't. And don't get me wrong, we are doing the things as good as we physically and possibly can. But in this situation, I mean, let's be bloody honest. We are straight up getting farmed by the bloody artist, right? This is the task for us, to be a punching bag. And this is not exactly what I am looking for. Punching bag. Okay. Let's try to eliminate the Fede. If he is still sitting over there, which he very, very well may. Okay. We can see CS52 relocated. That is completely fine. It's understandable. And Arta. There is a tiny chance that our object will be able to eliminate this Mr. Fede. That would be very much appreciated for sure. That would be very much appreciated. Good, that's okay. Even though I'm down to fartable at this point in time, I do not really care. I need to dodge the Arta shell. Hopefully we can do that. Okay, Arta missed. Very, very good. Now, this CS 52C, he can be smart. And he can start making pressure for us this way. He definitely can do that. So what we need to do, we need to relocate. We are getting spotted by the light tank, most likely. Doesn't really change anything, at least in my opinion, because probably he's sitting over there or on this side, and he is making pressure. Not a big surprise, definitely I do understand that. And now we are trying to slap him. Beautiful slap, very, very good. Now the question is, can our team support us here? Unfortunately, I missed the shot and light tank in the center as expected. Man, it was hard. I truly don't think that Strv became a monster and wow, that is amazing tank. Absolutely not. Maybe I'm getting old, fellas, but I honestly don't think that many things changed. I mean, sure, the tank is better, but it was such a kaku that in the best case scenario, it would get the 3 in the index. Anyways, let's see the score. Okay, we are back. It was very, very hard one. 2.9 thousand damage, 1.4 thousand assisting damage. That's what we have. We are second by the damage, first by experience, 46,000 profits. Nothing to write books about. Honestly, after 4 games, well, you have seen 3 battles, right? But the score would be the same. We played for like 3.2 thousand average damage and 1,000 assisting damage. And I mean, it's not a bad score. It is like 4.3 thousand combined. It's not bad, but I would not say that suddenly this tank became the best tank in the world of tanks, and it is must get. So to answer into the question, because currently we have sales going on, is this vehicle worth it to pay like 40 euros? In my humble opinion, it is not. I would not pay that price for that quality of the tank. But that is only me. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate you. I hope you were very, very well entertained. And see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.